Kit Kats Can Read. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another new weekly reading vlog where I let you guys know what I get up to during the whole week, whether it's with my reading or like with work or any other activities that I get to. It's just so you can dip your toes into my life. You can see what happens behind the cameras of the normal videos. Normally in my weekly reading vlogs I don't tend to sort of care about appearance. I sort of vlog as soon as I wake up when my hair's a little bit tousled and there's no makeup on and that sort of stuff. So anyway, you guys seem to find that stuff really interesting because you get to see exactly what it's like to live in the life of my shoes. So today's Tuesday. I do apologise I didn't film yesterday. Yesterday was my day off, but I spent the day at Ben's. I literally went home Sunday evening and I just collected some clothes and I was like, Ben, can I please come over? I'm off work Monday. I really need you, like, because work was crap on Sunday, if I'm honest. It was really crap, and I can't talk about stuff because of my job, so all I can say is that it was just a crap day at work. So I just really need to see Ben, so I went over in the evening and I'm just like, I need cuddles. And then Monday was just a really nice sort of like laid back, relaxed day, and then I left to go off to my rehearsal in the evening where I had to be filmed as part of the rehearsal, as part of the show that happens in July. I had to just say these things as if it's an auto cue sort of thing, and then I had to like fake cry. Yeah, it's all like mental and crazy. So that happened in rehearsal, and then we did some like singing and some movement thing, and then I went over to my nan's about 10 o'clock, and then I collected my necessities and essentials. She's going to be dropping some more off tomorrow morning after she comes home from my aunt's, because I asked her to get some bits of fruit and she forgot that she left her milk at my aunt's in her fridge, so she needs to get the fresh milk, and I just told her to get a few other little bits as well, so she's going to drop that off tomorrow. So I saw her and then I got home back at my flat about 10:30, so I literally had about half an hour to get everything put away in the fridge and everything, so that, you know, 11 o'clock, that 11 to 7 silly rule, to be quiet for the other neighbours. Anyway, so I'm being quiet, it gets to 11 o'clock and everything's put away and stuff, and I'm just near enough settling into bed, so I'm just going into the kitchen to get myself a drink, and I don't know if the neighbour was shouting at me, but I literally just poured myself a drink, and I don't know whether I heard things or not, or whether they were shouting at me, but I swear I heard someone say shut up, and I'm just like, okay, now if it was at me then that would be a bit stupid, because we all need drinks to live, like we need water to live. I'm not going to the bathroom tap to get myself a drink. I'm gonna go to my, luckily it was in my filter jug, I was just simply pouring myself a drink, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I need a drink before I go to bed. And yeah, so that's kind of like irked me a little. I'm just like, was he seriously shouting at me? But I don't know, he could be shouting at somebody else, but if he really was, that would be really petty, because even me, I wouldn't be like that to a neighbour. I'd be like, he's just getting a drink, it's fine, like we can sneak through little noises. I mean, when it gets to 11 o'clock I'm just sort of like fairly quiet anyway, like I don't like to make a lot of noise. I'm normally in my room anyway, laying in bed reading, and if I ever want to watch YouTube videos or something I put headphones in my phone, so I'm keeping quiet. So I'm respecting my neighbours, but this douchebag that's like this way towards my kitchen, like, I mean, they blast their TV like throughout the day sometimes if I'm on a weekend off. Like, I had a Saturday once and their TV was blasting through my wall, and I'm just like, mate, I could be knocking on your wall to turn your TV down at least, but I don't, because that's just me. Anyway, so that's a whole different factor. So that was last night. So today I'm working a sleep shift, so I'm not actually in until 3 PM. However, I woke up really early. I woke up with a headache and I was quite thirsty, so I had a drink, because the first thing they say is like have a bit of a drink and your headache will probably go, because it's normally you're getting a headache because you're thirsty anyway. So I drank a load, and then my headache is still kind of there, like within the next like hour or so. So I was like, oh, for God's sake. So I went to the kitchen and got some paracetamol. Anyway, at this present time I've still got a headache, and it's just like here. So I don't know if it's because of the results of Sunday, which I can't talk about. It could be like a little delayed concussion. I don't really know what it is, but either way I just need to make sure that I'm keeping my levels of drinking up, make sure that I'm eating okay and that sort of thing. So really, like, the aim for today is just to sort of like take it easy before I go to work for my sleep shift. Also, when I get into work, I need to go and talk to my home manager. I need to talk to her about a couple of things actually. We've got a new person that's taken over doing our rotas, and he's not going to be so lenient, I don't think, with the rotas. So I spoke to him about my rehearsal thing, and he's saying that he can't promise anything. So I just need to go to my manager and be like, look, I'm midway through rehearsals, I need this time, I need my social life, and if you're not going to allow me to have the social life, then I'm sorry, then I'll find another job. It's just as easy as that. So yes, and I started looking at jobs last night, and then I got a little bit into it, so who knows what will happen when I go into work today. But I just know that I need to talk to my manager, so I'm hoping that she's definitely in so I can talk to her. So that's going to happen at work today. I feel like I'm going to be really on edge at work, just because I've got this headache that's just lingering here, really hurts, and because I'm on edge and because I'm stressed. It could be a stress headache as well, like, who knows. I've been really stressed lately, so stressed. So because I've been stressed, I haven't been reading a lot, and yeah, it doesn't feel good. So I'm in the middle of several books now because the Crown-a-thon happened last week. I feel pretty good that I managed to read a book for the Crown-a-thon, all things considered, that happened throughout last week. So I feel pretty good about that. So I will just let you know that I'm halfway through this book now. I'm on page 188, so that's Eve of Man. That's the main book that I have been reading. Then I started Illuminae by Amy Cudman and Jay Kristoff. It's my reread. I started it for the Crown-a-thon, and I only read like 50 pages into it, but I feel like I'm going to be reading more of it / listening to the audiobook of this month. And the other book that I'm currently reading is The Kissing Booth by Beth Reekles-Butt. I didn't read any more last week. I'm on page 247. I'm literally just past the halfway mark of that book. And then a book that I need to start this week is this book here, which is All These Beautiful Strangers by Elizabeth Clifford, because I promised that I would start this book. It doesn't actually come out until July, but I need to get it read and reviewed by then, so I need to start this book. So there's a lot of books going on. Next of all, guys, I need to share with you this box. I've already opened the top of it, so I haven't pulled anything out, but I know what it is anyway. So, a couple of pre-orders that have come in. The first of which is Save the Date by Morgana Matson. My pre-order of this book finally came, so I'm excited I have this book now. My other pre-order book is this book here, Furibon by Claire Legrand. The Imperium Trilogy, book number 1. So those are my two pre-orders for the month. Oh my god, it's got decolled edges. That's really cool. I like decolled edges. See if there's anything funky. Oh, that's nice. Like a nice little spine there. It's red. It's quite funky. I like the fact it's got decolled edges. That's really cool. And the interesting thing is I'm not normally a person to get like a lot of fantasy books, but this book sounded really good. So those are my two pre-orders for the month. And then I've got this little baby because on Saturday and even a bit of Friday, I was getting very pissed off with my Kindle. It just wasn't loading the ebooks. It wasn't even loading the ebooks at all. It wasn't loading the library. So I went on to an Amazon associate, and they were like, I think it's a hardware issue. And I was like, yeah, I think it is too. So they offered me a percentage off getting the new and latest Kindle. So I went and got it. So that's funky. So this is the latest Kindle Fire 7, because the one I ordered a couple of years ago is completely different. So I've got my charger here. And what I might do is I might trade in my previous Kindle Fire to CEX, because it's probably got a bit burnt out. So here's my new Kindle. Here it is. And you can see that the blue is slightly different, if I'm honest. Like the other one is a little bit lighter. No, it looks pretty funky. So I got myself a new Kindle anyway, to sort of stuff out. But like, I got this 16GB one this time, so there's more space on it, so hopefully it will last longer. So what I might do, I might keep this box to put my other Kindle in when I trade it in, because it might be worth more with the box. In that way they'd probably like appreciate it and stuff. So yes, I'm gonna set that up and get that sorted. I've got my 2 book pre-orders, so that's really cool. So really for the moment I've got until 3 PM, but I've got a book package that I need to post for work. So I need to go around like 2:30 to go and post it and then leave to go to work. So I need to go and do that at 2:30. So yeah, about 2:30 I need to go to the post office, post the package, and then I'll drive straight off to work. So hopefully today's shift is going to be good. I'm doing a sleep shift, so I'm just going to take it easy, and I'm going to see how it goes when speaking to my manager, and we'll see from there. But I will let you know what happens and what goes on. Hopefully she is in. If she isn't in, then I can't have a conversation, can I? I'd have to wait until possibly Friday to have the conversation. I think that's when I'm next in. Anyway guys, I'm gonna say goodbye from this vlog. This is like the vlog from Monday and Tuesday, I suppose, but I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow when I'm home from my sleep shift, updating you on anything that's managed to happen. Hey guys, so today is Wednesday and I'm here to update you on everything. So I went off to my sleep shift yesterday and I went to work and I was feeling very negative, and it just sort of like got to me and I had to speak to somebody. So I spoke to one of the activity coordinators and I spoke to them. I got really upset. Everything that was just sort of on my chest kind of like came out. And then one of the deputy managers who was in charge, they came to the office and then I explained it all to them, and then finally my home manager came back and I explained it all to her. And I think after the conversation with all 3 of them, it's just sort of pushed me even further to just sort of leave the workplace. I've just, in honesty, lost my love for the job. It's changed the atmosphere at work. It's just so different, and after being away for a week and then going back to work, and I'm feeling negative and I'm dreading going back to work. And yeah, so I need to literally sit down and be serious and weigh down like the pros and the cons. I've also been looking at other jobs that are around. There are way more better paid jobs that are around with just better facilities and certain things like that, so who knows anyway. So what I'm going to do is I've asked Ben to speak to his mum to give me a list of care companies that she really approves of, because she used to be, I believe, a CQC person, where they go around houses to make sure that we are giving the right care and quality to the guys. So she was pretty high up there, so I thought that would be really good and really helpful. And if the homes that she approves of have vacancies around me, then I am going to go for them. I'll obviously like look at them. There's various different wages towards them, and it would be good if I could find a place that offers like NVQ, so I can sort of learn health and social care whilst on the job as well. So that'd be good towards like my CV and towards anything. That way I can progress and then go on to being like a senior or a team leader and that sort of thing, if that is the route that I want to go. But I do really enjoy caring for people, so I feel like care is an area that I do like to be in, and I really like taking them out and making a difference to their lives. So it's definitely a job that I am really enjoying. So that all like really happened yesterday. So I did my sleep shift. I didn't actually fall asleep until about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm feeling really tired now because I woke up at 7 o'clock. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 hours sleep I've probably had. So I'm feeling a little bit rough now. I haven't gone to sleep just yet. I will most likely crash very early this evening. So that all happened, came back here, went to go look at some jobs, and then my nan came over with some necessities like fruit and milk, like what I asked for. And then she brought Willow as well, so I got to see Willow, so that was really nice. And then I got some post, I got a couple of bit packages that have come, but they're around the corner, and I've just realised that I've left them in the other room. Silly me. So that was nice. I am literally waiting just for an Amazon delivery. So would you believe it, guys, that bloody Kindle that came yesterday doesn't even work. I was setting it up and it would not connect to my Wi-Fi, and it was like attempting to connect to like the other Wi-Fi, like BT Wi-Fi FON, because I'm a BT customer. I get the hotspots as well, and it just kept on disconnecting and it just wasn't being very good. And yet my other Kindle was connecting to the Wi-Fi perfectly fine. So I spoke to an Amazon associate and they were like, we'll send you another one if you send that one back. So I'm literally waiting for this new one to arrive, and who knows how long they're going to be, because it's with an Amazon delivery person and they have in the past delivered at like 5 o'clock in the evening. So it's very annoying that I have to literally wait in the house until it delivers. So if it manages to come pretty early, I could always go over to see Ben, because he's at home, so I could see him. But obviously if it arrives really late, then there's not going to be really much point. But anyway, today what I really wanted to do is I wanted to sit down and edit my weekly reading vlog from last week to get that edited and uploaded. So I might actually just use today as a relaxing day. I managed to pick up a shift last night to work tomorrow, but a 2 to 10 shift, so that I get a bit of lay-in, but I don't mind 2 to 10 shifts sometimes. It's quite nice to sort of come into work a little bit later and then just to sort of work the later period, because really I've only got to work like 2 to 4, 4 to 6 and 6 to 8, and that's literally 3 allocations. And then 8 to 10 goes really fast because we have medication at 9, and normally I'm involved with that. Other than that, I normally like spend time with the guys, like, because we don't have allocations between 8 and 10, so that's a really good time for me to spend time with the guys. So that makes me like really happy. So yes, that's all sort of happened. So must remember. I've just remembered, guys, I've got a rehearsal this evening. I can't go over and see Ben. What was I thinking? Like, how silly. It's because I'm off today, like, that's why. Oh, silly Katie. So I've literally got to go and edit my weekly reading vlog and then pretty much leave this evening. I can't believe I forgot that I had a rehearsal. That sucks, because I was gonna go and see Ben. What an idiot. It's okay, it's fine, it's fine, things are really cool. Anyway, so that's it for this vlog. So I'm going to go off now and I'm going to get some lunch because I haven't eaten yet and it's nearly 2 p.m. So it's crazy how fast the day's already gone. And then whilst I get some lunch, I'm also going to edit my weekly reading vlog from last week to get that up. And then whilst that edits, I'm probably going to read, if I'm honest. I have an urge to play The Last of Us. I just have an urge to play that bloody game, and I stopped it in a place where I'm kind of scared. Like the little stealthy bit, like, ugh. But I will do it. I will do it. I have to literally like play it on a day where I'm just like, yes, I'm gonna do it. Could be that I play it tomorrow, who knows. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave this vlog for you guys, and I will update you either tonight or tomorrow, let you know what I managed to get up to. Hey guys, it's Friday, so I'm here to update you on my reading from yesterday as well as today. So yesterday I did a 2 to 10 shift. I managed to get a little bit of reading done before my shift, which was really good. And I also managed to get myself showered and dressed, and I did a little bit of cleaning before work. I kind of regret the cleaning because the cleaning that I decided to do was I had to clean the mirrors on my wardrobe, and there's 3 big mirrors, and it was hard work. Like it was hard work. So I did a little bit of reading then, and then this very morning I also managed to do an extended amount of reading just before I started work. So I'm now on chapter 42 of Eve of Man. This is the only book that I've been reading at the moment. So I'm now on page 265, which there's this much left of the book, and I think according to Goodreads it's roughly like 65%, maybe just a little bit more, 66 perhaps, and that's really good. So I'm looking forward to reading more of this evening. However, I'm starting to feel really tired, so I'm going to try and get at least a couple of chapters in before I drop off. But I just wanted to let you know what I managed to get up to. So work today was a little bit hit and miss. I was still a little bit on edge, and I have prepared a resignation letter just in case. I've been offered actually by my manager a couple of, like, I suppose in a way, like incentives. Like one could be that I can lead a training course, and another would be that I go on a training course as well. So I can actually have both of those. So I've been offered those opportunities. So now I've got the weekend to decide what to do with my work. All it is really, guys, is just that the atmosphere where I work at the moment, just for me it doesn't feel like a positive atmosphere, and it's picking up with me, and I'm really on edge and I'm getting really fed up, and it's not the person I am. So I really need to kind of decide really about it all and just go from there really, and see if I actually want to continue with this job. So that's that really. Anyway guys, what I'm going to do is I will see you guys tomorrow morning, where I have a solid plan of what I want to do for the day, as far as reading is concerned, as far as gaming is concerned, because I'm off tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow of work and I have no specific plans. So literally just got the day to myself and I'm feeling good about it. So hopefully I can go back to work on Monday really fresh. So that's it for the Friday and a little bit of Thursday update. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so today is Saturday and the time actually is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Doesn't really feel like it because I've had quite a long lay-in, so it still feels like a late morning for me. However, I woke up not too long ago and I was just sort of like getting myself ready for the day. So I made myself a caramel latte. I didn't actually make it from fresh, it's just a little sachet, but it was really nice. I haven't had one of those in a while. I just really fancied some sort of coffee and I feel like that really helps. So I was drinking that whilst I was reading, and then I also did a blog post of like what I'm planning on reading today, like what I've read recently and what I plan on reading next, so that it would hopefully spur me on to do some really good reading. So yesterday's vlog I said for you to let you know what I plan on doing for today. So the plan is I would like to read more of Eve of Man, and I can tell you I'm now on page 301. I've literally got like 100 pages left of this book and like 2 sections, because obviously 350 and then 400. However, because my brain is starting to get a little bit frazzled in a way, whether that's just because it's been full of so much sci-fi, but with like Illuminae, listening to the audiobook of that. So I think I need a contemporary fix to sort of help with that. So I'm also going to be reading a bit of The Kissing Booth by Beth Reekles today, which I haven't read in a while, if I'm honest, but I am past the halfway mark in this book. This book also goes towards a challenge to read a book set in school, so that would be really good as well. But I just want to like be reading this alongside this. If I manage to complete Eve of Man today, which obviously would be fantastic, I am going to begin this book here, All These Beautiful Strangers by Elizabeth Kleppworth. This is my next review book that I'm going to be reading from, which comes out in July, so I would like to get that read and reviewed. So that's going to be the replacement for that. Now with Illuminae, I am currently kind of reading / listening to it, but mostly listening to it on audiobook. So I'm normally listening to this at night time, if I'm honest, just as I'm settling to sleep. It does help me settle for some reason. So I'm just over 50 pages in this book. Actually it's probably like 60 pages in now. So really that book is going to replace The Kissing Booth, like realistically. So if I manage to finish this book today, then I'll be reading / listening more to Illuminae. So really that's my reading plans for the day, and I'm probably going to be playing some games as well, because I do get a little bit drawn away from reading and I do have urges to read, and then I also have urges to play games. So The Last of Us is on my mind, so I'm most likely going to be playing some of that today. So that would be interesting. I had a call from work this morning which actually woke me up. It was about 5 to 10 when they called, and I didn't have a voicemail, so I messaged one of the people that were in, and I was like, I received a phone call, is everything okay? And they were like, yeah, we're just a little bit short staffed. And I was just like, I'm really sorry, but I just need today. I just said I can't today, but I just need a day, at least a day, where I can just be myself again, as in like where I can just get some reading done, where I can just play some games and stuff. And you know, if they're short tomorrow, I'll see how I feel. I'm already going in tomorrow morning anyway, just to help administer insulin to one of our service users who has diabetes. So there is that. So yes, that's my plans for today. I need to get in the shower really, but I'm thinking of having a shower a bit later tonight, just before bed. It might make me feel better in the evening. Don't want a bath as such, because I had a bath I think either last week or the week before, I can't remember, but I try not to have too many baths just because of like water usage in the flat. So I try to have like one every 2 weeks maybe, so I'm probably due one like next week, so I'll have one sometime next week. But anyway guys, so that's my plan for today with reading and gaming. So what I'll do is, if any drastic changes, I will update you, but other than that I will either see you tonight or tomorrow morning to update you on everything that I managed to get done. Hey guys, so today is Sunday and I'm here to update you on everything that happened yesterday, that being Saturday. So I told you that I had plans of reading and gaming, and yes, I did in fact do that. I also ended up filming a video. I filmed the mid-year book freakout tag, which everybody is doing at the moment, so I felt really good in doing that video, so I have that video to edit and upload. I also filmed another clip for my June book haul because I had some more books that had come in, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting any more books for review because sometimes they do come unsolicited here, so it's a little bit unknown as of that. So I might wait until like the end of June and probably have the book haul up like one of the last days of June, and like plan it around then, and any books that just sort of come like at the very last day of the month, I'll just include that in my July book haul. But I just want to be prepared and have the book haul up in June because it's a June book haul, if that makes sense. So I'll probably have it like close towards like the 30th of the month. Anyway, so reading wise, I don't think I read any more of this because I already read some of this in the morning, and so I read to page 301 in the morning. There's literally this much left. There's about 100 pages because there's only about 400 pages in this book. And then I did the videos, and then after that I finally went to play a game. I played some of The Last of Us. I played that for a few hours actually. I really enjoyed it. I've kind of been like watching PewDiePie play the game from his videos, and like what I do is like I'll play a section. If I get a little bit stuck because it's like a little bit different of my sort of game, then I will watch PewDiePie and see how he managed to get through it, and then like I'll give it a try. And also because it's kind of like a little bit of a scary game, like there was a scene yesterday where I freaked my ass off. Like I was scared shitless, like I'm not even joking, and my heart was like this. It was like bop 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 bop, and I was just like run to the next scene, go through the door. Oh my god, I was just very scared. But then afterwards I was kind of like laughing, and then there were these like stealthy moments with like normal human beings, like just normal guys with guns and guys with bats and stuff, and I found that to be really fun. I hate stealthing around the zombie guys, like that's ones where I've got to really think because they tend to sort of like pace, and you have to, it's really interesting because you have to really think logically, and you have to think, right, this is their course that they walk, then they turn, and you have to like sneak up behind them and then kill them that way as like this stealth attack. And the trouble is like sneaking past the clickers, you have to really be really quiet, but it's the runners that you've got to be so careful of. But when it's normal humans, they sometimes have a little course of movement and you have to really sneak up on them, and a couple of times like I did get caught and stuff, and that's the thing that you can't get away with because then you end up like having to just waste all your bullets, and I'd rather like save the bullets and end up killing them all, if that makes sense. So I had like a load of fun with it, and it just sort of took me away from everything that was going on in my head. So that's the great thing about video games, which is probably why I've also always played them. It takes me out of my life for a bit, and it makes me forget about work, it makes me forget about any other worries, and hours just go by. Like so many hours went by yesterday, and before I knew it, it was like 7 o'clock, and I was like, I need to get something to eat. Like I wasn't majorly hungry, and that's another thing, like I'm not hungry like whilst I'm playing, like I was just a little bit peckish, but I was like, but I need to eat something. So I just had half of a lasagna of what my nan had, did some chips in the halogen oven, and then I just used up the rest of it was a baby sweet corn canned, but I just used up that with some vegetables. I had a cucumber and some tomatoes, so I had that for dinner, but then I kept being drawn away from the dinner by the game, and my dinner went cold, so I had to reheat it again for like 30 seconds. So and then I ate it properly. And then I got to a point where I was like, right, this is a great place to stop so that I can actually start reading again. And then after that I headed off to bed. So that pretty much happened yesterday. So the reading that I did a little bit of reading outside of this bedroom on the sofa, read a little bit there, and then I read the rest in bed. So I think I like read a section out there and a section in here. So all in all, I read the 100-page, like 2 sections. So I'm now on page 352, and this book actually has 440 actually. So realistically, just under 100 pages. So I've now got this. So when you think, like yesterday, what did I have, 250 something pages? 247. So that's the section that I read yesterday. So all in all things considered, I think I've done really well. Yesterday I felt like I was really successful in everything, and I just feel really proud because of it, because I managed to get some reading done, I managed to play a game, I managed to relax and enjoy my day off, and I also managed to get a little bit of housework done. I was cleaning the hob as well, which I've been meaning to do. It's always one of those jobs that I forget about because you have to let it cool down, so I did that whilst the chips were being done. So today I've already gone to work. As I told you yesterday, I had to go into work to help administer medication to the service users. So I just asked, I was like, do you want me to just do the injection, or do you just want me to do all the meds with you? I could see that everybody was stressed and on edge. It was going to be one of those days, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to help as much as I can without like ruining my day off. So I stayed for just under 2 hours, and I only intended actually to stay like 9 to 10, but then everything was just happening, so I was like, look, I'll help you. So we did the medication, and then I helped get one of the service users was going home, so I helped to get their medication ready, and things like that, and relayed information to them about the visit. I helped to try and calm a service user down. So all in all, I got home just before 11, and I went there at 9, and I just feel like really good in myself that I've managed to work as a team player. I've managed to help them out, knowing that their day's probably going to be a bit better now, that some things got sorted, like the medication sorted, and one's gone off to go home, one's calmed down a bit. So I feel better in myself that I've helped by doing like at least 3 things before I went home in the couple of hours I did. And although it is my day off, I don't mind in helping. I offered to help, I offered to stay, I offered to do all these little bits. So really just feel like I've been a very good Samaritan today. So that's the morning part that's done. I've currently got a washing load that's on. I put it on quite a long wash because I'm washing every week. I try to wash all of my towels, the kitchen towels, the bathroom mat, the dressing gown and the head towel, because obviously like they're being used all week, and so I want them properly cleaned and brushed ready for the week tomorrow. And because it's quite hot at the moment, it does dry really quickly. So I've just put a load of washing on. Pardon me, it's currently being done at the moment. I've not long just had some grapes for breakfast, and I've had the little coffee drink that I had yesterday as well. So that was like my breakfast out of the way. So plans for today, before it gets too rambly, is I would realistically like to finish both of these books so that I can start the next week fresh on some new books. That'd be really good. So what I might do is, at the moment it's nearly 12, so I might finish one of these at least and then see how I go from there, because I really want to also play some more of The Last of Us. So what I might do is read, finish one of these, have some lunch, and then maybe I'll play a bit of The Last of Us, and then after that I'll finish the other section, like kind of what I did yesterday, where it was like read, lunch, gaming, read, bed. Like something really simple like that. I'm not until 2 tomorrow, so that'd be good, but that's for next week anyway. So really that's sort of my plans for today. I don't really have any like major plans. I am feeling quite tired, so I'm going to see how I go with that as well. Maybe I'll get tired later this evening. Maybe I could end up having an afternoon nap. who knows, like nobody can tell anything, but that's the plan that I would like to go with for today. So I'm going to leave you with this clip, and I will see you guys tomorrow, wrapping up today and wrapping up the week in general, and I will see you guys then. Hey guys, it's Monday and I'm here to wrap up my weekly reading vlog for last week, and also especially yesterday. So yesterday I felt really good. I didn't actually get down to reading until sort of like in the afternoon. I said to myself, I was like, I'm going to read a section of a book and then I'll play a bit of The Last of Us. And then I stopped at a really good place in The Last of Us to read the last section of the book, and I managed to complete it. So the book that I managed to complete yesterday was The Kissing Booth by Beth Reekles. So it's finally finished, and I even managed to upload a blog review of this very book, and I'm just about to go and film the video review to go up for it as well. But I'm really happy that I managed to read it. It was a really good and enjoyable, cute contemporary read, so I'm happy for that. Then when I settled down into bed, I wanted to sort of like tire my eyes out, so I read a little bit more of Eve of Man. As you'll know, I was around the 300 page mark, so I'm now on page 328. So I read that much last night, so there's now 100 pages to read of this. I probably won't read all of it before work because I start work at 2 today, and I've got my washing to do. And also guys, the great thing about having this washing machine is I've got a pause button, so I literally push pause because I'm not letting that affect my video. So really that's all that happened yesterday. It felt like a successful day and I managed to relax and stuff. So today I stripped my bed sheets and I put on some new sheets. So I'm going to be sleeping in a new sheeted bed. I try to remember around the 20th of each month to change the sheets because it's been a month, and also it's summer now, so it's going to be sticky and sweaty, and it's so nice to sleep in a really clean bed. And also the bed sheets and everything look, you know, really sort of fluffed up and everything. So I'm going to sleep well tonight. So there, what is currently washing at the moment. I've done all other washing to do, just need to do some washing up before I go to work, and that is literally it. I need to post my Kindle, which didn't work, back to Amazon, as well as my old driving license, which I've cut in two. I need to post that as well, so I'm going to literally do that before work. I'm going to leave like 10 minutes before work just so I can go and quickly get that sorted. Other than that, I've got a shift today, and that's it really. So I'm here to wrap up this week's vlog. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. Let me know down below what books that you managed to read last week and what you managed to get up to. But I hope you guys are going to have an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are. If you are new to my channel, then please feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see more of my face and more of these videos. And if you have any video suggestions, then do leave them down below as well, as I always like to listen to your guys' feedback. And if you don't want to miss any of my videos, because I don't actually have a schedule, that you can click on the bell icon and it will notify you as soon as I've uploaded a new video. But that's it from me guys. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy. My name is Katie and I'll see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye!